like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free. Set it free. Set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of just over 72 inches. And he'll be staring across from the legend himself, Sugar Ray Leonard. Always fit and trim, 175 centimeters tall, with a reach of 179.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt.
Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that. I love that. A jab slick. Just keep him on.
You've let him back into the fight.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Another done. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Flown out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to the 10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to the 10. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Just got another one. Just got another one. Just got another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one.
Have you ever wanted to fight alongside the fishes? Well, we're about to do it here at the beautiful Atlantis. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight. Sugar Ray Robinson.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
Not too many seats. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Good one. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Well done with that counter shot. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. These two were made for each other. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. talk about Leonard in that last round? Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
You want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Can't find a home with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter, and he misses with that jab. They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice job getting that punch through. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And there's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to cut you off.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like...
Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter shot lands. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You believe what we are seeing. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs... And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That counter punch caught him clean. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. Defense is not an option for these two. Did you see that? And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. As we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.